for, I could move abroad and live abroad for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I can see doing that for sure.
All right.
I'll come visit family, right? Fly and visit. We have Skype, and the wonder.
Okay. So for number 1, which of the following actions might we logically expect to result from rising stock prices? I put A.
Learn Arabic and Spain is
cool.
Really?
Yeah, I put A. Jim decreases his consumption spending.
Okay, sweet. So for 2, for the U.S. economy, money holdings are
cultural heritage. There's a lot of Moroccan.
Would it be B? Large part of the wealth, and so the wealth effect is large.
Do it. Then you can go to school there.
I put D.
You don't believe it?
But
What'd you put?
D as in dog.
Like a week ago for 2 weeks. Black holes over there.
And so
for free. Black holes. Because he's a physicist.
Yeah, we'll go with yours. I was trying to read through and find on that, and I couldn't find where it talked about it. So
you're living in Spain, then you could just go to school over there.
Okay.
That'd be sweet.
Right? With that, I can't do that.
Okay, so 3, a situation in which the Fed's target interest rate has fallen as far as it can. As far as it can fall, is sometimes described as a. I put B, liquidity trap.
I'll go find an Egyptian wife.
So question 4. The Federal Reserve increases the money supply, and initially people want to.
So for 4, you put what? Sorry.
I had buy bonds, so the interest rate falls.
Okay, that's what I put.
You go,
for 5, I put A, increases and aggregate demand shifts right.
Okay.
No.
You know how we would do this? Create like a blue word.
So for 6, according to liquidity preference theory, the opportunity cost of holding money is the interest rate on bonds, or the difference between the inflation rate and the interest rate on bonds. So D.
Whoa, I didn't know that. What is
wait. Wait, so for 6, you put B or D?
D.
Okay. All right. For me, it was a toss up between A or D. So sweet. All right. So 7, according to the liquidity preference theory, an increase in the price level shifts I put A, money demand curve rightward, so the interest rate increases.
Sweet. So according to liquidity preference theory, the money supply curve is, and that would be upward sloping, right?
You've already invested.
I put vertical. Hold on. According to liquidity theory, money supply curve is.
That's the entire.
I'm in it right now.
And we've already spent hundreds, if not thousands, of American lives, not including NATO or Afghan lives. That if we were to pull out now, we risk the Taliban overrunning the country again and everything going to waste. And then the country again becomes a hotbed for terrorists, a safe haven for terrorists. And so it's in our strategic interest also because it sits right in between Iran, China, Pakistan, and Russia. You can't find those in the map.
Here, it's vertical supply.
Oh, okay.
In a country that is known for empires.
So 9, which of the following events could explain a shift of the money demand curve from MD1 to MD2? I put a decrease in the price level.
Really,
so A.
Yep.
Okay.
Really building the entire country from scratch, which we've been doing, and it's not working. The minimum approach just requires us to train Afghan defense forces.
So for question 10,
control the security situation, to cooperate with Pakistan because they harbor terrorists that continue to attack Afghanistan.
Would it be? Is it A?
I put A. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
sort of find-
And then for 11, I put A as well.
And then to secure regional
Perfect.
cooperation with Iran, China, Russia, Tajikistan,
So for 12,
and India to their assistance in helping the country, security, economically, energy, all that kind of stuff. And then securing funds, international donations, from the international community for the Afghanistan Reconstruction Fund.
Wow.
So that we don't have to continue to invest tons of money and we can pull out a lot of our military
500,
and start investing.
5, 15,
And then be nation building.
8, 9, 6.
It themselves. We shouldn't do it for them.
But I mean, like everyone else just says we need to pull out that.
For that one, I put B.
Because as much as we invest
Do you
in
just
it,
subtract? So is it just the difference between the two divided by the difference between the two on this, or what is it?
I think so. I honestly, all I remember doing this one was plugging in stuff in the calculator and being surprised that my answer was one of the option choices.
So I mean,
So
Oh.
yeah.
not only for that, it's just we've invested so much time.
Sweet. Yeah, because when you take the the difference in the rise in consumption spending, you divide it by the income increase, it makes it 0.75. Is that what you had?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then for 13, I put B as in boy. Money demand rises, so the interest rate falls. But
So my third option was
14.
in the presentation on today,
MPC is 0.8.
the 2009 surge
Increase in aggregate demand.
report by the general in Afghanistan, and said that the U.S. and the allies were losing
Would it be
10 years, $1 trillion. So again, based
B?
on this, or I invested too much, we gotta continue.
that's what I think, right?
And so
I got
for a search, so he sent it.
Or is it
B.
216? Because you multiply it by 1.8 because it's got to rise by the 0.8.
Wait a year,
hold on.
and
Would it be A?
then pull all the troops out. Enough for the Afghan forces to really
Wait.
take control.
Yeah.
But it failed because they didn't secure the cooperation of Pakistan, and when the U.S. forces came in, they pushed all the Taliban and Al-Qaeda.
Wait, so how'd you get A? Because I got B.
I took 120 billion and I multiplied it by 1.8
So
for the MPC.
Oh, okay.
2.0.
Okay, yeah.
You just have to secure the cooperation of Pakistan. They don't.
For 15, I left that one blank. I didn't really know. In response to which of the following events could aggregate demand increase by 1,500?
But I mean, I'm already like I cranked this out in like an hour, 2 hours. I'm already at.
Stock rocket.
Wow.
Who's
Boom
mad at me? Make it
stimulates
aesthetically
consumer
pleasing so it looks,
spending by 300.
aesthetically
Material.
pleasing.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to do colors like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know how to do that.
I mean, I would like to
I have no idea.
revise, but
Okay, let's go back to that one.
Okay.
Thursday?
So for 16, suppose the multiplier has a value that exceeds 1. No crowding out or investment, accelerator effects.
what the heck?
Line which shift aggregate demand to the right by more than the increase in its expenditures.
Joe, we need to start those cookies.
And that's what I was just thinking too. I'm still in my group meeting. We'll do it right after.
Hello?
Like 10 more minutes. For that one, I put D, all the above are correct.
That's what I just said.
Okay. That's what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I missed that. All right, so in 17, suppose there was a large increase in net exports. If the Fed wanted to stabilize output, it could, oops, hold on. I'm trying to, It would, I put D, decrease the money supply, which will increase interest rate.
Okay.
Yeah, come on,
So as it moves from A to B, land falls.
They need to really teach basic word. They don't know what to do.
I know. Oh man.
Would it be? I think it's just A, right?
Yeah. So that's where I put a question mark by because I wasn't quite sure. So yeah, I put A as well. And then so for 19, which of the following policies would be advocated by proponents of stabilization policy when the economy is experiencing severe unemployment? Hold on, which of the following policies would be advocated by proponents of stabilization when the economy is experiencing severe unemployment? Wait, I don't know. My guess for this one is B.
I was thinking C because typically with government stimulation stuff, they'll have the government spend money on things
Okay.
like increase their purchases and stimulate the economy.
Okay. Yeah.
So 20 opponents of active stabilization policy. I have no idea on this one. Was it in? I didn't even remember this in the reading.
Do you want to put page numbers on them?
Either did I.
I forget.
Opponents of active stabilization policy generally don't believe in theory that they can stabilize.
It says opponents of it, right?
Yeah.
They claim policy instruments should be set to it. So it says they claim that these policy instruments should be set to achieve long-run goals. The economy should be left to deal with short-run fluctuations on its own. So it's long. Generally agree that fiscal policy.
So would it be like believe that some effects of monetary policy may be long-lived?
Yeah, I think so.
So C. And then 15. Oh my Lanta. Do you remember what the crowding out effect said?
I don't remember the difference between an operative crowding out effect and a small operative crowding out effect. I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm just gonna guess A.
Okay. I'm down with that. A. Okay, let me just open up my learn. So do you